the beautiful Elizabeth decides to end her career as a teacher after spending a year in school. Her big dream finally comes true. She is going to marry a rich man and enjoy luxury. The girl picks up a rich guy and rushes to his luxurious home. However, a surprise awaits her there. Her future husband's mother appears at an unexpected time. The woman hints that Elizabeth only chose him for his money. The shameless woman even forgets that it is her lover's birthday. In the end, Elizabeth is thrown out of the house. After 3 months, she runs out of money and has to go back to school. The teacher, named Amy, is delighted to see a colleague, but Elizabeth does not share her enthusiasm. At the cafe, the girl shares her problems with another teacher, Lynn, telling her about her search for a rich suitor, which, unfortunately, has not yet been successful. Elizabeth is sure that if she has big breasts, she'll have a better chance. For several sleepless nights, she unsuccessfully tries to find a rich man in a bar, but all she comes across are married or poor guys. Almost unable to sleep, she comes to school and lies down for a nap right at her desk, turning on the TV to the class. In the cafeteria, Elizabeth is approached by a gym teacher named Russell, who really likes the girl, but unfortunately the man is poor.
You still a gym teacher?
I am, yeah.
Then no. I don't date coworkers.
In the hallway, the attractive Elizabeth notices a charming new teacher named Scott. On his hand, the girl sees an expensive watch. When Scott talks about his background from a wealthy family, things get even more interesting. After making sure no one hears their conversation, Elizabeth accompanies Scott to his classroom and learns on the way that he recently broke up with his girlfriend. The guy shows a picture of his ex with huge breasts, and the beauty realizes how to impress him. However, when she goes to the doctor for breast augmentation surgery, she is billed a hefty price of $9,000. Elizabeth asks her parents, grandmother, and even her ex-boyfriend for money, but no one agrees to help. One day, when a student tells Elizabeth about the class was able to make $6,000 at the Saturday car wash, she immediately becomes interested. The pretty girl dresses frankly and attracts a whole bunch of men to the car wash. Taking a significant portion of the money earned with her students for herself. She hopes to realize her plans. However, Amy, her colleague, notices this and tells the director, but she does not have enough evidence to back up her words, and the director does not believe her. The girl is angry and specifically talks about Elizabeth's plans for breast augmentation in front of Scott, but the guy is happy for his colleague. Elizabeth notices that Amy and Scott spend too much time together, and it really annoys the girl. When, after a parent-teacher meeting, the father of one of the students gives Elizabeth money to pay more attention to his daughter, the teacher offers the other parents extra children. At a New Year's Eve party, Scott suddenly confesses to Elizabeth that he likes Amy. The distraught beauty calls the PE teacher to the gym for a smoke. They immediately manage to find common ground. At Christmas, the parents of one of the students, Garrett, invite the teacher to their home. The boy is hopelessly in love with the most attractive girl in the class, Chase, and has even written a poem for her. Elizabeth says Garrett has no chance with her and advises him to change his style of dress. Lynn invites Elizabeth to a concert for teachers, but she refuses. However, when she learns that Scott will be performing there, she happily agrees. Elizabeth and Russ discuss what a great band Scott and the other teachers have made. Suddenly, Scott performs a song dedicated to Amy. The teacher tears heartily with happiness, while Elizabeth feels deeply irritated. She voices her dissatisfaction with Lynn's unfair twists of fate. A colleague tells her about a $5,500 bonus that will be given to the teacher of the class with the highest score.
How much? $5,700. Son of a bitch. $5,700? Yeah.
Elizabeth decides to take her children's education seriously in order to achieve this award. The student who answers incorrectly gets hit with a basketball.
Don't flinch, seriously. You and you, hold his arms down. Next question. Come on.
Scott and Amy make no secret of their close relationship at school. Soon, the teacher realizes that she can't pull her class up in the time she has left. She begins flirting with an official from the Department of Education and uses sleeping pills to gain access to questions on an upcoming school test. When the principal hands Elizabeth a $5,500 bonus, the other teachers are stunned, especially Amy, who has worked hard all year to get back at her rival. Amy brags that she, along with Scott, will accompany the class on a long field trip. Elizabeth decides to use an apple with a powerful allergen and puts it on Amy's desk. The beauty immediately agrees to replace her sickly colleague on the trip. At night, Amy swaps her desk and Elizabeth's desk. The next morning, she asks the laborer to pick the lock. The teacher discovers the answers to the school test inside and realizes how Elizabeth got the bonus. When the principal learns of this, he expresses regret and announces an audit of the results. During the field trip at the hotel, Elizabeth and Scott play around, mimicking intimacy in their clothes. The girl turns on the recorder on her phone and sends the recording to Amy. The teacher is dumbfounded by what she hears. During the field trip, Garrett makes an unexpected and awkward declaration of love to Chase. The classmates laugh at the troublemaker. Determined to help the boy, Elizabeth gives him her bra. The teacher tells everyone that she caught Garrett kissing a high school girl, and he shows her bra as proof. The other students admire Garrett and call him cool. Unexpectedly, Amy shows up and screams in Elizabeth's face that she is about to go to jail for faking the test. Desperate, the beauty sends the official compromising she took while he was unconscious. The official decides to withdraw his statement, and all charges against the teacher are dropped. Elizabeth notices that Amy has switched desks, and there is a supply of pot left in the pretty girl's desk. The police search Amy's desk and find a bag of an illegal substance.
You monster!
Whoa, lady! Calm down.
Amy is soon released, but the Department of Education punishes her by transferring her to one of the worst schools in the state. Now, Scott hits on Elizabeth himself, and she goes to Russell and proposes to start dating. 6 months later, the girl is appointed vice principal. That's all for today. Subscribe and like it if you want more videos like this.